Alright. What's going on, everybody? It's back here again with another video. That is the most weakest thing that I think. And that's supposed to be amplified though. Yeah, it's not combo. A lot of this stuff is really not combo either, so it's just like, I don't know, bro. Tailwind, wind push. Pressure bomb. Alright, let's go. Variation, practice options. To win guide. Okay. Cyclone. Air slam. Some of this shit don't make no sense, like, air slam, okay. I pressed the input. This game is broke. Like, Fujin is kind of broke, so I don't know. I'm not gonna try to play any type of games really at all for right now. Being completely honest, like, I'm not gonna try to play what you call it. If it was 2K, sure, I'll probably play 2K if I had what you call one of my friends to run with right now. But I could possibly do some Save the World, but I don't know, bro. I just haven't been feeling games like that. I know that sounds odd. Stuff like that, but to be completely honest, some of these games just not even. It's not. I can't fathom playing a game that's like bad. I know some of these games is absolutely terrible. Like, it make no sense how bad for some of these games to be. And I don't even think that some of these games and stuff like that, it should be difficult to do certain stuff, but we I might get torn up, but I don't know. 100%. I'm not bad at this game. A lot of people call me try hard, but there's only certain characters I'm good at. A lot of people talk about what you call certain characters.
I will not fail.
Round 2, fight.
tried to do, God knows I tried to do what you call it, alright, right down, triangle. Alright, right down, triangle. I don't even think Mortal Kombat is honestly about combo a bit, but otherwise than that, the game in itself is just like, it's pretty much bare bones. You got noob friendly characters, like Scarlet's probably one of the worst characters that has nothing to offer. You can literally, how can I say it? You can literally not do anything and get rewarded with Scarlet. All you have to do is just just hit on. You just have to hit the buttons and stuff like that. The whip, and then just zone people. They give too many tools to people to do certain stuff, and it's pretty bad. Cabal, Spinner Win, Scorpion Beheaded, found in co-op towers. So I have the combat pack, and I'm not really impressed with this game and stuff like that, but there's a lot more to this game that I do not like. Particularly microtransactions is heavy. I already have all this stuff. The matinee skin, all that type of stuff. I do have that. I get that for free. And there's just certain games and stuff like that that, especially on here, I'm not paying any money. Like I got the Aftermath. I already played it. I don't think they should have put a paywall behind it. And the $40, I understand that the content and stuff that they had can't be free. But we're not gonna go in and talk about certain stuff. Like, let's talk about the roster and certain stuff. Like, the roster's pretty much, it's bare bones. You got people from MKX and certain stuff, and then new characters. You got characters that haven't been in since, like, what, MK9, like Noob Saibot. Baraka hasn't been in the games for a long time, particularly. You've been seeing them. Sindel was last on, what, MK9. Collector, he really serves no purpose. Garrus, he's probably one of the best characters, the best addition to his game. Setron was doo-doo. And when the game first came out, let's see, Raiden, he's still kind of doo-doo. Considering he's a, elder god. Or just now, just mortal now. Liu Kang's the best. The best characters in this game are definitely Liu Kang, Johnny Cage. Joker is probably the best character out the game. Completely, just because, between him and Johnny Cage, because the Fatal Blow cancels. And the guest characters are pretty much the best in the game automatically. Like, Joker and RoboCop. I think RoboCop has a little bit more, things. A little bit more opportunities and stuff like that. We might play a game. But I don't think RoboCop is kind of bad. You put on very easy. I really feel like getting off this game. And the consumables, that's another thing, the crypt. I don't even like the crypt at all. It's not even that it's scary, it's too grind heavy. Like, who wants to perform 50 fatalities for, anybody? Fight. You get an attack off that. That makes no sense. It don't make that much sense, but you seriously get, some stuff. So let's look at it. Cobra Assault Cannon. Do I even have Cobra Assault Cannon? Oh yeah, I do.
On the ground.
Round 2. Fight.
I might try to get a brutality, but then again, I think I'm pretty much like what you call it. And his combo is like everybody's hitbox is different. And then that's why I don't like the fatal blows, because it's basically allowing people to get like a free 33% even if they miss.
I uphold the law.
Robocop wins.
I didn't even mean to do that, but it's whatever. She was like the best character I can possibly think of, relatively speaking. Particularly because I'm really good with Shiva, because Shiva has a lot of command grabs, and then like her combos are pretty good. Like you can rush at somebody and they get a combo, launch them in the air, and you don't really have to use meter. A lot of characters you have to use, like Raiden is one of the worst ones. Let's go. Let me show you what I'm talking about and how Raiden is one of the worst ones.
Raiden.
Like let's go with Thunder Wave. And there's certain characters now with this discharge stuff. It don't make that much sense. So we're gonna go with the Retrocade. And the fatalities, I can't really show that and stuff like that. I want to see if I can change it to the portal. Alright, so special move, start out 27, lightning bolts. The storm cell is unsafe. That right there, 13, you're gonna get punished. You're gonna get punished. You're literally gonna get punished. There's no doubt in my mind that you're gonna get punished. Now, the amplified electric fly is pretty good, but you're still gonna get punished. At 1, if it was negative, means it's basically safe. But values high, lightning bolt is not even safe. That move right there is not safe. We look at the frame data. None of the stuff is really even safe. None of his moves and stuff is safe at all. Okay, let's go. I used to be so good at what you call it. There we go. That damage is kind of doo-doo. What I'm seeing is still doo-doo. It's not good. So I don't even feel like you should be even able to do certain stuff. Like it's just that bad. Like what is it? Downpour. Crush and blow, counter punish. This has some type of crush and blow attached to it, but then they what you call it. Now this one is broken. Like I'm not bad at Mortal Kombat, it's that I just don't what you call it. Like I don't know what's going on with that one, but Oh my god. Let's go. I know exactly what I did. I did it first time. There we go. That move right there is broke, so. There's just certain stuff that, I don't know, it's just not good. And then, like, let's look at it again. These moves and stuff like that is unsafe. And rated is still not good. Like, let's look at another one. Because I can go in and do it. Opponent, practice option, AI options. Let's go with practice options. This one is doo-doo. Truth and Light is doo-doo. Doo-doo. There's almost even no point of even having this character in here. Cause how doo-doo it is. It's just that doo-doo. The Living Force, that's Ed Boon's face. Let's see if I can get the portal. Oh my god. Time to take you. All these moves is basically punishable, and I don't play this. You never seen anybody, what you call it, play this. Like, play this variation at all in any of, you've never seen it. You've never seen anybody play this doo-doo. This one right here is doo-doo. That's a combo, but I wouldn't even do that because it's a waste. Like, let me go back. The options, practice options. We're gonna go back. Rajin. That one's pretty much the same, but it's not even that good. Like, to be honest here. So hold on. Let me show you optimize combo. Practice option. Seize crushing blows. Except, alright, so that's broke. Alright. And that's broke too. Cause how'd I do that? There we go. So I'm not bad at Mortal Kombat. I don't think this game was optimized. This game is honestly, if we're being completely honest, this game was strictly intended to be a beta instead of a full game, a fully released game. Like, the frame data, I'm not really that much analytical about this, pretty much all this type of stuff, but about the frame data, but I understand a little bit. But I haven't been in the fighting games, really. I think the only fighting game that I was interested in when I was little was maybe, not Mortal Kombat, but Street Fighter. And even with that, I really wasn't that impressed with some of these games, because, especially this one, the game is good, but I don't try to play this longer than what I need to, because the game is just, you shouldn't have to put stuff behind a paywall. And let me paywall to get people in order to like it or fight their force. Like for instance, I have the Aftermath DLC. I'm a supporter of Mortal Kombat, but at the same time, this won't worth no $40. I'm sorry as I can be. And I got that for myself as a birthday gift and stuff like on my 21st. But otherwise than that, some of this stuff isn't even worth buying. Now another issue and complaint I got about this game is about some of the stuff that they got going on. Namely, if this content and stuff will load, searching for new content, there ain't no new content. Like, okay, look at this. This character's not even $60. You know how I know? It even says it. You can earn Frost in game for free as people as a playable character by completing Chapter 4 of the story mode. You can also purchase Frost immediately. And Frost hasn't been in the game since the original Mortal Kombat series, so that's kind of bad. She was in MKX, but not a playable character. I got the stuff like the combat pack, so I invested like $140 in this game. And I know I shouldn't have done that. Jet's skin gear. And the skins and stuff, all this stuff is really a palette swap. Hold on, let me tell you something too. The palette swaps. Let's go to characters real quick. Let's go Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero. This is the MK, Mortal Kombat Deception, the Shredder. So I did get that from pre-ordering the game. But all this stuff, like you can see, they can put all this like energy at like that right here is rain. So they can do all this, but they can't add rain to the game. That's the point. I'm not really crying because Mortal Kombat. I mean, another thing is I would never be interested in playing Combat League. High ping, all this type of stuff, lag. You're playing these games, and for what? For what? You can't get that no more. This is supposed to be Ermac. The red is supposed to be Ermac. Ermac's not coming back. All these different skins, and then this skin is so good that it's bad. And then the acting, the voice lines they got this voice actor to do, like, come on, bro. And the voice acting, you know, I don't know how to put it. Let's look at some other stuff like Scorpion too. Scorpion, another one. They got all these different skins and certain stuff like that, but it's not really. The problem is this game is microtransaction heavy, and I don't know how to feel about it. Like, you had a lot of characters that just don't fit this game or the profile of the game, and then at the same time, Jackie, I would say Jackie's one of the best characters too, but even with Jackie, her combos and certain stuff, you don't even have to be that good even when with Jackie. She has all the tools and certain stuff like that. Sonya Cage, she's pretty good, but like I said, you don't even need that many tools to win. I'll say the one character that's noob friendly and stuff is RoboCop, all that type of stuff. The guest character is really good. Joker's pretty good too. He's pretty good. Honestly, guest character's even better than some of the characters in this game, and that's absurd. But you know, I think the combat cast and certain stuff is fine for what it is, but there's just certain characters that aren't. I feel like in the Mortal Kombat lore, it's like they're not highly respected. Like, we didn't ask for certain characters, so I'm not going to go with the Melina stuff, because Melina stuff, she was already in the game. I'm not a Melina fan and certain stuff like that. I don't really care that much, but the fact is, this game was released for I feel dumb for spending $65 on this game. I waited like 3 days before it. I was saving up my money. I had like $40, and I put like what 25 something dollars left. I spent 15. No, I put $40 down, and I had a $10 PlayStation card that I got from just spending money. Spent a lot of money just on PlayStation Store for various stuff, and then I used that. So only out of my pocket, I probably only spent like what $14 for Mortal Kombat. So there's a cap right there when I said I spent 65. I did spend 65, but I had certain stuff like money given to me, and I just wanted to spend in it, but it really wasn't my money out of my pocket per se. But no, man. Let's go look at some Tower Time. I'm gonna really criticize this game for what it is, but there's a lot of games that I honestly feel like aren't like the best. I said aren't. Well, are not the best, but let's get into it. The Towers of Time is bad as it is, and then I looked, and people are data mining these games and certain stuff, and they're realizing the drawing board, like people are not really getting with the what you call the drawing board, this type of stuff. Use tower key, summon rare towers with extraordinary. Yeah, I'm not about to do no Tower Time tonight. I might get off this, but we're gonna criticize a little bit more. The game in itself is just bare bones. You want the game to be good. And all these, you think about tournament legal variations and certain stuff, like Raiden is one of the worst characters in the game. Kung Lao is one of the worst characters in the game. The combo potential is one of the worst in the series. You literally watch it and there's almost no combos. Like, it's really not. Like, if you go to MKX, now MKX was a little bit too fast paced and they want to slow it down, I guess, like MK9. And people claim that MK9 is the holy grail of the franchise, which maybe in some ways is true, in some way it isn't, but I feel like Mortal Kombat as a series, they're still making their money. I'm not mad about that, but could it be to a point where I feel like it's detrimental to the franchise? And it's like, there's not too many games that I honestly could say are phenomenal, but at the same time, no game is really, there's a lot of stuff like licensing agreements and stuff that they want to do but they cannot do. Like, if I'm like, I know a lot of people talking about Ash Williams, how Ash Williams is supposed to be in the game and they removed him from the data files. That contract and the licensing went away, and one of the reasons why the licensing and agreements went away is because, think about it, if I'm supposed to be doing all this type of stuff with licensing agreements, I have to have some form of way of distribution with the publisher of a film, you know, the rights, all that type of stuff. Like, I'm supposed to be able to basically market myself, and these people, agents, are getting definitely a proceed of the portions and stuff, trying to negotiate deals. And then you gotta deal with the company. Like, Mortal Kombat is part of DC Universe. I know people don't understand that, but it's part of DC Universe. That's why they have Mortal Kombat versus DC. But with Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, that was pretty much, I would say that's probably one of the worst games in the franchise history, because it wasn't really that good. And then it took them like a period of 3 years to produce it, and then they scrapped like Mortal Kombat 8 and stuff like that, and that's why I got Mortal Kombat 9. And then Midway Games fell apart, so you got NetherRealm. But one thing before I think I'll go on a few more things. Like, I don't think that Mortal Kombat is necessarily a bad game, but it just depends on what you're looking for. Like, Combat League, let's go to fight. Let's go to online. Anytime I feel like a game, it basically denies its player base or fan base, you know, issues in the game to focus on an already dead league. There's a problem with that. Like, nobody wants to, what you call it, play 2 games, spill pints of blood and stuff like that. Nobody wants to do that. You doing all this stuff, create rooms, AI only, casual. I play casual matches. I don't do King of the Hill. I don't really care about this stuff. Like, some of this stuff, I will never be in competitive at all. And one of the biggest problems with the games is that you think about all these competitive modes and stuff, like the game is struggling, but you're still talking about how great the pool is of money and the cash that people have, or they're moving to online tournaments. And I know a whole lot of people were mad that Mortal Kombat didn't make it to EVO, but think about it, Mortal Kombat is not EVO though. It's mainly featured in EVO, but honestly, there's other fighting games, and then another reason why they can't have it is because, like, censorship. Mortal Kombat is basically censored in a lot of platforms, and even they had an article about how the people was who basically made Mortal Kombat, the developers, they got diagnosed with PTSD because all these different stuff that they was doing, like voice acting, not voice acting, but like the excruciating stuff, like the fatalities. They're going squishing watermelons and stuff like that. They creating all these different type of you know, fatalities, then watching videos of animals and stuff get slaughtered and stuff like that. That's completely, that's a lawsuit. You got people being on Sertaline, that type of stuff, all these different meds. It's ridiculous. But $40 for this, a paywall, and they should have been already in the actual game. But you know, I pretty much said what I needed to say. I'm out, y'all. I'm out.